What's up? It's Andre from Black Nerd Comedy, and you're checking out Justice League Live. Because if you weren't, then they wouldn't be live. See ya, man.
Boom, what up, world? It's your man Aqua back again with another one. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, we going through it today. How y'all feeling? I think this the angle we rocking with, man. It's just ridiculous. I'm just getting content out. I'm just keep going. Y'all gonna see my whole crib. A lot of those videos is not at my crib. That's at my in-laws because I'm moving around a lot, taking care of my in-laws, man. I hope y'all doing good. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that Top Boy, yo. So I want to talk about Top Boy is top notch, man. It's one of my favorite shows. I don't know if y'all up on Top Boy. I don't think y'all are. Because you might have just clicked on it because it's me. You might be a Top Boy fan. Yeah, I mean, not a lot of people know about Top Boy. Some people do. The people I rock with do. And I just want to have some fun today, man. You know what I'm saying? I did too deep into it, man. But the main character, Deshaun, and Top Boy is one of my favorite characters. They're back for season 3. I don't know if you up on Top Boy, man, but for me, Top Boy is The Wire meets, I don't know, Dizzy Rascal. It's a London-based show that takes place in the hood, man. It's about selling drugs and just getting on, hustling, and the hard times that this group of people have in London town. And it's strange seeing them with their accents and their different fashion style. You know, they don't emulate they emulate America to a degree, but with the London rap scene, if you're not up on the London rap scene, yo, it's really moving fast. It's doing a lot of great things. They got some dope rappers coming out of London. It's not like the old days, man. So you might wanna check your SoundCloud or Instagram. It's a couple great rappers from London, man, that really do their thing. And we're not gonna get into them, but I am not 100% sure on my knowledge, and I'm just having conversations with y'all at this point, man. If you want me to report, I can report. But all I'm trying to say is that I'm not 100% sure, but I felt like first Top Boy was 2011. Okay? Oh, they ain't cut it off. He just interrupted my video, now he cutting it off. This is why you shouldn't do videos with the window open, but I'm here now. I like my outdoor feeling. You know what I'm saying? I'm dressing my studio, and as I get my studio together, this is Englewood. Y'all gonna hear a lot of that, man. So basically, Top Boy, when you're a Top Boy, you're a dope boy, drug boy, hot boy, but you're the #1 drug boy. So, or drug guy in this case. And Deshaun, we pick up season 3 where Deshaun has fled the UK to go to Jamaica. And man, they got some rude boys in Jamaica. Grimy actors. His main cousin is in a wheelchair. All these people look authentic, man. None of them look like actors. They look like real people, man. And that's interesting to me. I'm like, where do you find an actor that looks like this? And if you guys are watching, this is just a really quick, brief overview to see what the views do. The numbers don't really come in like that on these obscure videos, but I like to do them because I think the people that really rock with me will be like, oh, Aqua said to watch that. Oh, I'm going to ride with that show. And that means a lot because, I mean, what I'm going to just do another review of a trailer that you've seen already. I might do a review of a dope trailer that did drop today, but I'm just saying I don't want to give y'all what y'all can get from all my friends. You know, my friends are YouTubers. My team all make videos. So if you're going to come over here, I don't want you to just get me, I might have a little bit of a difference of opinion. And sometimes I go straight opposite of my friends. But I don't want you to come here for that. I want you to come here to find stuff that you might not get someplace else. You know what I'm saying? It might not be 100,000 Top Boy reviewers on the internet, which it should be, because this show is hype. And now they got a girl. They got a whole new crew of thugged out individuals, man. Deshaun's main boy had a stroke, so he's vulnerable, but he's a gunslinger. You know what I mean? After you have a stroke, it's a very humbling experience, man. I know a lot of people. Rest in peace to my man Brazil. But Brazil was a tough dude, thugged out. You know what I mean? Good looking, had all the girls. And he got shot up. And then his hand changed, man. His style ain't changed. He stayed fly till the day he died, man. Rest in peace to Brazil. But he couldn't walk the same, like your man saying, paid in full. I can't talk the same. I don't walk the same. My heart different. I breathe different. You know what I'm saying? And Brazil was out the game. I think Brazil would have got out the game anyway. You know what I'm saying? Man, it was hard to see because he was one of my favorite people. But even with a limp and not a good use of his hand, he still stayed fly. So remember that the essence of who you are is always going to come across. He might not have been able to get the same caliber girl, looking wise, but he ended up with a beautiful woman, beautiful children, and, you know, I don't know how his new girl looked. I think she stuck with him throughout the whole thing, but I know he was like, before that, he was a player, and then after that, he settled down with one woman and just focused on making her happy, which was a beautiful thing to see. So I say that to say that Top Boy's main shooter now only got one arm, and he trying to get his daughter ready for school and do her book bag because thugs grow up. And this is a part of that, you know what I mean? That's one of the main characters. And what I think the antagonist, the crazy way they setting this up right now is that you don't know if you going to root for who you rooted for in 2011 or in 2019, you got a brand new. Now, I didn't see it in 2011. I saw it maybe 2 years ago, 3 years ago. I got friends in London. They was like, yo, watch Top Boy, man. I was stuck for something to watch. And it got canceled. To my knowledge, I had heard Top Boy got canceled. And the good thing about Top Boy is that even though it got canceled, I believe Drake bought the rights to Top Boy and helped the production come back on, because that show deserves 5-6 seasons, man. And this is season 3. If you don't know about it, I'm telling you to be about it, get about it, learn about it. You know what I'm saying? I might go back and do a season 1 review because I wanted to do it 2-3 years ago when I was one of the early members in the Justice League, and that was one of my shows where it's like, oh, I'm gonna do El Chapo, I'm gonna do Top Boy, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, but it was too many drug reference shows going on for me to just be, oh, you gonna come here for the drug reference videos, and that's not who I want to be. That's not what I want to stand for. You know what I mean? I like fun-loving shows too, like the other one I reviewed the other day. So, we're in current day. You know, our main character is in Jamaica. Our secondary character, Top Boy's right-hand man, who he was his soldier. And he don't want to be a soldier no more. He did time for him. He didn't tell. I guess this is like 3 years later. I don't know how much time he did, but he was getting out on Friday. And it's a dude. Oof. It's a dude messing with him, and the dude that's messing with him don't even really seem thugged out like that. He seemed a little soft to me. You know what I'm saying? And but London style is different than East Coast style. So what's soft to me might not be soft over there. But he was like kind of goofy, and he had sweatsuits on in jail. So I guess he had stature or status. I don't know how jail works in UK, and I never want to find out. But they was wearing like street clothes, and the dude had on an Adidas sweatsuit in jail and a gold tooth, and he was messing with Deshaun number 2 guy. Like, you ain't getting out on Friday. You ain't getting out on Friday. I'm gonna make you do something to keep you here. I'm gonna keep you here. And he kept trying to trip him up, man. Crabs in a barrel mentality. And then finally, man, I don't know if this spoiler free or not. I might not even tell you. But finally, something happens. Yeah, it's not spoiler free. So something happens where he might catch a body, but he might not catch a body. But you know he's a wild card. You know his temper is like that. He got a short fuse. A man is getting out of jail on Friday and is willing to risk going back to jail for another 5 years inside the prison. It's like, dude, it's Thursday. All you got to do is last 2 more days. But he's a hothead, man. And I ain't going to tell you whether he stay in prison or not, but you learn a lot about him. And then after what he goes through, you know that he just don't give a F about anything anymore. And he's one of my favorite characters. Tall, light-skinned brother be with the little short, stocky dude, which is funny to me because the little short, stocky dude is kind of the boss, and the tall, light-skinned dude, he not light-skinned, he about brown-skinned, but the tall, lighter dude is like his muscle, but he's a fly dude off the block, and he wants the main spot. He ain't trying to be number 2. Either we equal or we nothing. And a matter of fact, he want to go straight for nothing because he don't need Deshaun. He stashed money when he went away. He didn't go on the run. We don't know what he was caught up for. You know what I'm saying? But the slang, you gonna love it. Food is drugs. I got no food, man. We need food. The whole block is dry. We need food, brother. Bruv. You know what I'm saying? Isn't it? They say bruv, isn't it? You know what I mean? So you hearing all these London accents with these dudes that look like you and me, or you know, just regular hood dudes. You know what I'm saying? You might not look like me. Nobody really look like me. But you might not look like the average black dude or black dude. Hearing them London accents come out their mouth, man, is hilarious. You know what I'm saying? P's are for pounds, and pounds are like dollars or euros. So if you're out of peas, you're out of money, isn't it? So, you know what I mean? They call phones mobiles, and they driving on the wrong side of the street with the wrong side of the steering wheel, man. It's just fun, man. And you know, I got friends. My girl Barb is in London, and I've been there several times. I had a great time. I haven't been back in a long time. But I feel the energy when I go back there. I might have to go soon, man. I might have to do a Top Boy review from London town and see some of the spaces where they playing. I've never been in the projects over there. I don't really need to. I know fascination with seeing, you know, the hood all over the country. I used to do that when I was younger, and now I ain't gotta see how the poor people living. It's cool. I want to see how the rich people living, because that's more cool to me. So I just wanted to bring y'all up to speed on Top Boy because I'm on episode 3, and I think by the time I hit episode 10, I'm telling you this too short. If you ain't seen 1 and 2, you good, because you got 1, 2, 3, you can burn through it. But if you like me and you only got 6 episodes to go, you want a slow burn, man. You don't want to burn this thing out, man. I highly recommend this show. I give it an A+. I give it an A. I don't know what an A+ is, man. Game of Thrones was an A+. Top Boy, I love it. I'm not saying I would think you would love it if you like The Sopranos, The Wire, Breaking Bad, You know what I'm saying? I watch foreign films. I'm a different type of animal, man. I want to soak it in. If it's quality entertainment, I'm with it. I seen Parasite in theaters before the Oscar, before the Emmy, before all that, just because I'm checking for everything on my radar. If it's entertainment driven and it's urban culture driven, it's going to be on my radar. And then if I hear it's good, then I'm going to rock with it. Can you imagine how good this show had to be for Drake, a rapper, right, from Canada, to catch wind of it, watch it, find out it's canceled, and buy the rights so that they can start it back up again? I was so happy when I read that article. And I don't know if he's the only factor or the founding factor, but I know that I did read an article saying that Drake was so sad that the Top Boy was discontinued that he picked up the ball and brought it back. And now with Netflix, you got even more opportunities for it to live. You know what I'm saying? So, if you want to see this show live, I guarantee you season 1, episode 1, it's a great place to start. But if you want to be up to date with me and jump in on season 3, it is not that hard for you to put the pieces together. So you know how The Wire had season 3 where it was Dookie and Deshaun and Weebay and all of them, you know what I mean, and the first season it was a whole other cast. They kind of doing this a little bit. They got some younger cats and some older cats. The younger cats are rivaling and beefing with the other younger cats. And you know, they going into the mall, they flirting with girls, you know, doing what young dudes do. But now they starting to get that paper. But Deshaun is home from Jamaica, and nobody knows who he is. So I guess he been gone for like 4 or 5 years. That's what people don't understand. Is like the hood changes, man. My neighborhood, where I knew all the gangsters, all the killers, I go back there now. I'm a civilian. I was always a civilian. Don't get me wrong. However, at least I knew the people. You know, I'm from grade school. You know, I'm from junior high. You know, I'm from working at McDonald's. You know, I'm from the jewelry store. You know, I'm from the fried chicken spot. Like, you know, I'm from playing football. You know, I'm from the basketball court. They don't have that anymore. So he's basically an unknown that has to prove himself. And now you got the young lions coming up, and they hungry. You know what I mean? And they want them peas, and they want that food, bro. So, one of them got a new connect through some posh crew. You know what I mean? This couple. You know what I mean? So one of the dudes remind me of Pac-Man the Gunman. You know what I'm saying? He like the muscle on that team. They found a spot to get some work. And then Deshaun had to flee Jamaica for reasons. You know what I mean? He got to take good care of his cousin that's in the wheelchair. He got into some trouble in Jamaica and had to fly back to the UK. And he was just tired of being broke. Like, he was working in like a Avis rental car spot in Jamaica. And, you know, he was looking for a lick. And everything went wrong. And that's a shocking scene. When you realize, okay, Deshaun about to do some dirt. How is this going to play out? Is it going to be what they think it is? And it's never what they think it is, man. I don't think it's like that in real life. It's never as easy as you think it is either. But Deshaun is a cold killer. He's willing to do whatever it takes to get on top. And now his family is in jeopardy. Plus, it turned out his mother got diabetes. And so he's coming by to see his mom, who he ain't seen in probably 6 years. And he's giving her needles and stuff like that in her side because diabetics need insulin. The other crazy part is that he has an older rich brother that I don't know if he messed with the mom or not, but the older rich brother got branded. Like, they came through and punished him after Deshaun left. This character did not exist in the first one, man, and if he did, I don't remember him. I'm gonna go back and watch the first one. If y'all want reviews from season 1 and season 2 so we can enjoy this together, I'll go back. But right now, I'm on episode 4, season 3, and I'm having a blast, man. I suggest you go check this TV show out. You know what I'm saying? You could blow your whole weekend and you'll be satisfied, man. Order some pizza, order some wings, get some beers, and just sit back with a couple friends and just blow through it, man. It's one to binge. It's definitely one to binge, man. Yeah, I still got the Christmas lights up on in the background. You know what I'm saying? I'm just sitting in a little nook in the crib. I got things to do tonight, but I wanted to give this to y'all early because Top Boy just dropped, and I'm going to the flicks with some of the league tomorrow, so I'm excited about that. You know what I'm saying? We might not move like y'all seen us move in the past, but we continue to try and build the friendship back to what it was. I'm a fan of all those guys, and those my brothers, and I'm not going to just throw in the towel like that. It's like a chick. You break up with a chick, and a phone call come through. She might send you the voicemail, and you have a couple drinks, and you call her again. Homies don't really get down like that. Homies be like, I don't mess with him no more, and that's it forever. But that's not right. If it's all a brotherhood that we thought it was, then we need to fight for that, man. And y'all as fans, even if it's 35 of y'all, I don't expect this video to get a ton of views. It's Top Boy. I'm not reviewing Wonder Woman 84 sneak peek or whatever, But I'm going to try to stay consistent, continue to give y'all videos, make my moves, and make my movies. I got things to do, people to see, and moves to make. So it's your man Aqua. I'm gonna launch my Patreon too, man, because some of y'all want to give and don't know how to give. I appreciate Tony Robinson just subscribed. I appreciate all the people when I get that sub button, man. I'm trying to get to 1,000 followers, man. I'm only at 700-800. So if you know somebody that you think will rock with the aquatic, then bring them through, man. Post it on your Facebook, retweet, repost. You know what I'm saying? On Twitter, I'm at Quanzillions. I'm about to slice that all up and go back to at Sadler Ward. I don't know. I got to knock that thing down. But in the meantime, man, thanks for watching. I appreciate every single one of y'all. Every like, every view, every sub, every wrench, every smile, and every laugh. You know what I'm saying? So live each day like it's your last. And I'm Aqua, man. I'm in the future, not the past. Peace.